What's up, everybody? I hope you are doing well. Bailey Pop here, and today we're going to be talking about how to get that super exclusive drop that you're wanting, whether it's either just a regular pop or for a convention. Let's go! Alright guys, welcome back to another video. If you don't already know, I make videos about pops and other collectibles like that, so if you enjoy that, make sure to like and subscribe and all of those things and turn on notifications. And if you haven't already turned on notifications and you're subscribed to me, you might be missing some of my content. Like, for instance, I posted a video last week that I don't think any of my subscribers saw. So yeah, make sure to turn on that notification bell. But yes, today we are going to be talking about how to get pops or have a better chance at getting the pops that you want for different conventions and when there's an exclusive drop. Specifically on Funko's website, but not even just that. And especially with WonderCon around the corner on March 24th, this is very important information to absorb. Some of this at first might seem like obvious information, but at the same time, it's always good to review it to make sure you have everything taken care of before the next con or drop starts. Because there's nothing worse than not having the information you need and something drops and you miss it. I guess we could call this series Funko Pop Drops for Dummies. Not because you're a dummy, but because I've been a dummy and I want to help you not be a dummy. All right, number one is make sure you know where to get information for cons and different drops. The best way to do this is make sure you're following good social media accounts. The two accounts that I follow are Skittle Rampage, not even being biased here, it's really true. Skittle Rampage and Diss Trackers. Diss Trackers is really good with giving you links to add to cart links and just information of when things are dropping, for instance, on random days, and they end up finding out which pops are going to be dropping early before Funko even announces them, because honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys, Funko social medias are not good if you're trying to make sure you get something for a drop. And then accounts like Skittle Rampage do breakdown videos of when there is a bunch of information released for cons, which is really good because not every con is the same. And those videos help you break down all the information you need to know, so then whether you're online or in person, you know everything. Number two is know where a Funko Pop is dropping. This applies to both everyday pops that you want that might be exclusive and conventions. When it comes to conventions, Funko will release all of the different announcements throughout the day, and at the end of all of those announcements, they'll release a shared retailer list. This will always include the United States, but then also includes other countries outside of the US, including places like Canada, Mexico, Brazil, places like that. Do you know that if you live outside of the US, you might not get all of the same exclusives because Funko is a US-based company and it's just the way it works, I'm sorry. You can find those lists on their social media, but the best place to find all of that information about a con is when Funko releases it on their blog, even though sometimes that doesn't even have the whole picture. But it's a great place to start. If you don't know where the Funko blog is, you can go to their website, and I think it's under the Fanatics tab. If you don't see a article or blog post about that specific con, then they just haven't released that information yet. If you're trying to get a pop that you know is an exclusive in your everyday life, there are a few stickers you should watch out for. If you see stickers like AAA Anime, they're not going to be available at places like Hot Topic, Box Lunch, or FYE. They are, however, always going to be available on Entertainment Earth. If you're looking for the Funko Specialty Series, these will be available at places like Poppin' Off Toys, your small mom and pop shops, or your local comic stores. This next part is really a key to success, in my opinion, when you go to get very exclusive drops, and that is make an account. I don't know why more people don't do it or don't talk about it, but making an account is very important, at least in my opinion. A lot of the time it will require you to put in your email address and all of your information in if you're checking out as a guest. If you make an account ahead of time, you can go to your profile and add as much information as possible beforehand, before even the day comes where that drop is going to happen. And that can include information like your email, your phone number, your address for your home, and sometimes even the main card that you use to pay for that account. The reason why I say this is because I have had times where I didn't sign into my account before a Funko drop and I missed it purely because it didn't already have my information put in there. Another great way to make the checkout process faster is to get Shop or PayPal. Personally, I don't use PayPal because I've had my parents get scammed on it before. I use Shop, and I really have liked Shop so far. I promise this isn't an ad. But they also have an app that helps me keep track of all of my shipments, which is really good because of ADHD and I never check my email. They'll give me notifications being like, hey, your package is here. But you know, UPS and FedEx and all of the other places don't necessarily do that. They have something called Shop Pay that will usually appear next to Apple Pay or PayPal or Google Pay. When I'm doing a drop, if I'm able to, I click that and it already has all my information for me. I just double check it all and then hit submit, and then I'm done. I can't tell you how many times that has saved my butt. The next thing that is super important is make sure you have your wallet on you. There are times in this world where you do all of the preventative measures like I just told you about, and sometimes it still just doesn't work. Or sometimes that card gets blocked for some reason, and all of a sudden you don't get the pop because you had to run all the way to the other side of your house to get your wallet, and then by the time you came back it was sold out. So just have your wallet on you, especially if you're not going to make an account. When all that adrenaline is rushing, sometimes you forget your address. Having it on you is helpful. And this is my last tip, which is make sure you check your card information before the drop happens. I'm saying this from personal experience. The reason why I don't own Luffy with the Sunny is because I had the wrong address attached to my card because I had just moved, and yeah, long story short, I don't own it. Hopefully all this information made sense for you guys. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments. I want to help, and I'm happy to make multiple parts to this series to make sure you guys have the easiest time getting the pops you want. A huge shout out to all of the lovely people that have subscribed and followed me so far on all of my platforms. If you don't already, you definitely should to keep up with my daily content. Are there any pops for WonderCon, for instance, that you guys are excited for? Let me know in the comments. This is the end of the video. Always remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are enough. Bye!